Hi guys, it's your girl Fatty. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in for another video and let's get into it. You guys already know that anytime my nails are done, you're gonna be seeing my hands. I just wanna show you up close because you know you've seen my nails dusty enough times. So the fact that they're cute today, you absolutely have to see. And this is for anybody who has not watched my vlog or in case the vlog isn't out, but these are my birthday nails because it was my birthday on Friday and today is Monday. So your girl is 27, a new chapter. I'm excited and yeah, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about in today's video. Today's video, we are going to be talking about what you absolutely need to pack for your surgery and what you maybe don't need to pack. And also I'm going to show you guys some of the things that they gave me in hospital after the surgery. So some of the essential bits that I had to bring home. So let's get into the video. So first things first, I traveled on my own. So I just tried to limit my luggage. And to be honest, you don't really need an awful lot of stuff because when you're in the hospital, you're laying in bed the whole time. You're not really sightseeing in the country. That's if you're going abroad or even in the UK, to be honest, but you're not going to be sightseeing, you're not going to be going to dinners, you're not going to be getting dressed up and glammed up. You're just going to be laying in bed. So really, you don't really need an awful lot of stuff. So because of that, I took 2 pieces of hand luggage. So I took like a cabin size bag. I'll show you guys an example one here. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I took like a small suitcase, cabin size bag, and then I also took like a carry-on bag. Again, that one was like sort of a small size, small enough to fit in like the cabin lockers, but big enough to fit in everything that I needed. And this was good because, you know, after the surgery, I don't want to be lugging around like a big suitcase, and I was traveling on my own as well. So, of course, I could ask for help and things like that, but I kind of knew that everything would either have to be me on my own, pulling my own bags, carrying my own bags, or having to be asking people like, can you please help me, which I just didn't really want to do. So yeah, I took 2 small bags, which was a challenge because you guys know I'm not a light packer. Like, I'm a girl. I'm a girl and I like my stuff. I like my home comforts. Wherever I'm going, I want to take things that make me feel good. So I need to pack everything, but I had to be limited. So yeah, that was a bit of a challenge. Um if you guys watch my vlog of preparing for the surgery, you'll see the actual bags that I had, so that you can see the exact size. I was going to show you guys in the video, but they're in the garage somewhere. Well, one of them's in the garage and I can't find it, but I will try and find it when I'm editing the video so I can show you guys. But I can show you the smaller bag that I carried as well. So one of the bags that I did take with me was this little carry-on bag here. This is just from Amazon. I will link it on my Amazon storefront, but I actually love this bag. It's such a good size. It fits most airlines as long as you don't fill it to the top, to be honest. There's definitely been one time where I got charged by EasyJet. So it depends who's serving you that day if they're going to be checking bags. But yeah, I took this bag here and yeah, it's very spacious. It's sturdy enough. So for me, this was good. So I could put some of my essentials in there to carry on the flight and when I was traveling. And then just for like reference, the other bag that I took was about this size. Oh, not me falling over. But it was about this size here. So like a small carry-on suitcase. So yeah, like I said, this is not the exact bag that I took, but I will try and find it in the garage so that I can actually show you guys. But if you go back and watch the video where I was packing for the surgery, you'll see the exact bag, but it wasn't much bigger than this. It was literally about this same size, but just I could extend it a little bit at the front, which was really good. So now let's get into the items that I actually took with me. So I've got my list here that I had written when I was getting ready for the surgery, and I'll just chat through what I wrote down. But some of the things I didn't actually end up needing them, so I'll tell you guys what I didn't need and what I would recommend that you actually would take with you. So let's start with the toiletries. So toiletries wise, to be honest, when you're in the hospital, you're the first few days after the surgery, you actually can't get your wounds wet. So they don't let you shower for, I think, the first 2 or maybe 3 days, to be honest, which sounds quite nasty. But at the same time, after your surgery, you're tired, you don't really get out of bed. The most walking you do is down the corridor and back. So you're not breaking a sweat, you're not really getting dirty and whatnot. So in saying that, don't be taking lots and lots of toiletries because you're just going to weigh your bag down and you're not going to use them. I was there from Sunday until Thursday, so I was there for what, 4 or 5 days, and to be honest, you just need your basics. Well, this again, this depends on what hospital you stay at. I'm sure mine had like shower gel in the toilet, but anyway, I'd packed my own. So take your essentials, like, your shower gel, toothbrush, toothpaste, towel, that kind of thing. But don't be bringing all your body moisturizers and all your foot lotion and your body oil and all of that, because you're not going to use it, and also you're not going to have the energy to use it. So it's save that for when you go back home, when you can actually take your nice proper shower and you've got the time and you've got the energy. I would recommend taking things like wipes, so like baby wipes, face wipes, little wipes for your hands, even toilet wipes, because those ones are easy to use. And like I said, you're not showering every day, but you still do want to feel clean. So at least if you've got the wipes, you can use those to keep yourself clean and fresh. And again, like going in the shower or the bath or whatever it is just a lot of effort. So at least if you've got the wipes, you can stay clean without, having to put in too much effort. So those come in very, very handy. When I was watching other videos as well for like where like other women were preparing for their surgery, some people mentioned that their period often started after having the surgery. So they did recommend you packing like, pads, things like that you need for your period. Fortunately for me, mine didn't, so I didn't actually need those things, but obviously you never know how your body's going to react, so I did pack those things just in case, because the last thing you want is to be laying in a hospital bed bleeding out and you don't have your pads and things like that. So maybe just pack a few just in case, even if your period is not due to start during that time. Some people said, I don't know if this is true or not, like I don't know if it's scientific or what, but some people said that their period did start following surgery, so it doesn't hurt to be prepared. And in that case, pack spare pairs of underwear, things like that. To be honest, you should pack spare pairs of underwear regardless. I feel like as a girl, you just never know. So wherever I go, I always pack spare pants, because in case of an emergency, guys. So just pack them just in case. And again, it's another opportunity just to change them and feel fresh when you can't shower and things like that. So when it comes to clothing, I didn't pack a lot of clothes for like during my trip again, because I knew I was going to be in hospital. I wasn't going to leave the hospital. I wasn't going to be going to shopping centers. So my clothes were very much pajamas, leggings, maybe shorts, maybe a pair of joggies, just things that were really, really comfortable. So I'd recommend packing maybe, in fact, I definitely overpacked. I think I packed a pair of pajamas for every single day. Again, that was very much over the top because I probably wore like 2, maybe 3 pairs of pajamas max. So yeah, I would take a couple of pairs, but again, it doesn't hurt to be prepared just in case. So if you have the space, pack what you can. So I took a night dress, which I definitely recommend, because that just makes life easier, like to take it off and on, especially like after the surgery, when every part of your body aches. You just want something that's easy, something that's not gonna be like hurting where your scars and your incisions are. So I packed like a really loose night dress, maybe 2 of those actually. And then I also packed pajamas that were shorts. And then a pair like shorts and a top, and then another pair, I think that was like trousers and a top, just so that I had options, because again, I wasn't going to be sure, is it going to be hot, is it going to be cold, because I was in Turkey. But then also after the surgery, I did often feel cold, so I'm glad I had both options. So definitely take a few different pajamas. Maybe don't take your cutest set, because there were times where my scars like bled out through the bandages, so you wouldn't want to ruin, your nice silky pajamas. Save those for when you start healing, when you're back at home, and just take, your regular Primark pajamas, something that's comfortable, something that you don't mind maybe getting ruined, or something that just fits well. Even something that's buttoned down, the ones like night dresses that you get from Primark, something buttoned down might be ideal, again, just because it's easier to access, it's easier to take it off and put it back on. You're not having to pull it over your head, things like that. So I would recommend getting pajamas like that. Also, definitely take slippers, like, bedroom slippers and flip-flops. You guys already know I don't like my feet touching the ground. I don't know why. I'm just funny about that, but I don't like my feet touching the floor. And that's not to say they never do, but if I can, I prefer to avoid it. So yeah, I definitely wanted slippers to walk about my hospital room, and even like in the corridors and things. I was not about to be out here walking barefoot. So definitely take a pair of comfortable bedroom slippers, and then take flip-flops as well, and that's just for, again, in the bathroom and the shower. You can just step in and out of those, and those come in really handy. And I can't even remember if I actually did end up taking these or not, but I recommend also having um like bedroom socks, like the thick fluffy socks. Yeah, definitely take a couple of pairs of those, even just quite a few pairs of socks in general, because in the hospital, I think a couple of days I did feel cold. I had blankets, but this is just one of the things that comes from after the surgery, that your body's your body is very much recovering. So it's just, there's so much going on. So have some socks just to keep yourself warm. Some people felt hot, so they have fans with them. I packed a fan as well because, again, I wasn't sure what I was going to feel. But take things for both sides of the spectrum. So have your fan at the ready, but also have your socks and things like that, because it might be a case where during the day you feel hot, so you need your fan, but at nighttime you feel cold, so you need your socks. So definitely take some of those. I also packed like a few hoodies, jumpers, maybe, to be honest, it was probably one of each, maybe like one hoodie and one jumper. Um, but I was going to Turkey for my surgery, so, and it was around March time, so it wasn't like winter. So it was a bit chilly, to be fair, but it wasn't winter, so I didn't think I would need to be taking like a jumper for every day and thick cardigans, because I was just gonna repeat clothes. But yeah, definitely take something like that to keep you warm, especially for traveling as well, because again, I was coming back to the UK and I was flying through London, and when I was traveling through there, I definitely felt the chill. So I had my hoodie on and my big thick teddy coat. So you do need those things. So just remember, to pack things for your journey going and coming home, because it's going to be different to where you are if you're going abroad. The other thing I was gonna say, some people also packed like a dressing gown. I would actually pack that, to be honest, but the thing is, I didn't have space, and dressing gowns are just so thick and fluffy. So if you have one, if you've got the space rather, then yeah, I would take that, because I think it would just keep you quite comfortable and quite warm, but it's not an absolute essential. So you'll be fine without it, but if you've got the room, then take it if you can. And this is probably where it comes in handy to travel with a friend, because they can also carry some things for you. Your friend doesn't necessarily need all these things that you're going to have for the surgery, so they might have a bit more space that they can carry things for you. Whereas if you're traveling on your own, you are kind of limited, that you can only take so much. So maybe think about that if you feel like you're going to need a lot of stuff, of which some people do. Like, I've watched videos where people take like a medium size or a large size suitcase. And yeah, if you need all that stuff, then yeah, go ahead. But if you've got a friend coming with you, they can also carry an extra bag for you, so you can then afford to put those extra essentials in. Let's talk entertainment. So my hotel room. Okay, no, my hospital room had a TV in it. But it was all in Turkish. There was maybe one channel, it was probably BBC News. So I didn't really watch the TV. I probably turned it on a handful of times. But yeah, you are gonna get bored at times if you're traveling on your own. So have your laptop or iPad, something like that. I just took my phone. I don't have an iPad and I didn't want to take my laptop. So I just took my phone, and I also took my tripod with me, which is here. And guys, I actually would really recommend that, because on the hospital bed, there's like a little table, so I could just set my phone on my tripod and I just binge watch the YouTube videos like 24/7. There's this girl who's Zimbabwean. I can't even remember her name now, but I was obsessed with all her videos when I was in hospital, and I literally watched every single one. Her name is Audrey. I remembered it now. Yeah, I literally watched all of Audrey's videos the whole time I was there. So also make sure you download your videos, because there is Wi-Fi in the hospital. Again, this is speaking about the hospital that I stayed at, which was in Istanbul. I can't remember the exact name, but I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, there was Wi-Fi, but it wasn't always good. So definitely download some YouTube videos. I most definitely signed up for YouTube Premium for that week and made sure I made the most of the free trial. So I downloaded all my videos, and even things on like Netflix, Amazon, whatever you need. Just have some entertainment, because yes, you'll talk to your friends, you'll talk to your family, you're going to talk to people in the hospital, but after a while, it's like, okay, I've spoken to everyone, or maybe you just don't have energy and you just want to chill. So definitely have some entertainment. I also took a speaker with me. You guys know I love music. Music is life. I was in there listening to my praise and worship music before my surgery, after my surgery, 'cause I just needed the Holy Spirit to take care of me during that period. So yeah, have a speaker with you, because honestly, things like that for me make a difference. And this is what I mean. Like when I pack, I want those comforts. I want my music. I want my things that just make me feel good. So yeah, have your speaker with you. And even some headphones as well, just in case you do have company in your room. You can be watching in peace. What else did I have? I think I took a book as well with me. Probably didn't read it much. But yeah, just take a couple of things to keep you occupied, because you don't want to be sitting there bored, and you might be thinking, oh, I'll just keep walking about, but you are going to be tired. So just take things to keep you entertained. That is absolutely an essential. And also, like I said, take things that maybe don't necessarily rely on the internet. Don't just assume that you can just use Wi-Fi the whole time. It can be slow, so prepare yourself for that. Another thing, just to add to the entertainment part as well, take a camera or even just your phone or whatever, but capture the moments. Take pictures of everything. Take pictures of your hospital, take pictures of your body, take pictures of like just your whole experience, like journal it. Just capture the moment, because there's so many things that are going to change. Your body's going to be changing so quickly and you're not even going to realize it. And sometimes it's nice just to have those pictures and those videos to look back on. That's how I've been able to create this content, just by looking back at the memories and the pictures and the videos from my whole experience, because a lot of that you're going to forget. And even the way you felt the day after the surgery, you're going to forget all of that. So just vlog those moments, not necessarily to put it out there on YouTube, but just as a reminder for yourself to see how far you've come, just to see, the journey you've been through. Even when, maybe when you have moments where you feel like this isn't worth it, you can look back at your video and be like, actually, but look how much healthier I am, look how much happier I am, look at this experience that I've gone through to get to where I am today. So capture those moments, and I think that's something that I'm learning now, but I wish I did more of it. I wish I had taken more videos, more pictures, vlogs, more, but sometimes at the time you are just tired and you're not thinking about it. So again, if you do have a friend with you, maybe, ask them to be just taking those pictures, taking those videos, just getting those memories. Just I think it's just so important to look at how far you've come, because again, when you're seeing your body or your transformation every single day, you're not going to see those changes. But trust me, when you look at a picture from even 3 months ago or 3 months after your surgery, the difference is real. So capture it, capture it, capture it. Another thing I forgot to add is your essentials is your portable charger. And one thing that really helped me was having a long iPhone cable, which detected at your front door. Thank you, Ring doorbell. Definitely, if you can, get yourself one of these long charging cables. Guys, I literally got this again from Amazon. I can link it on my storefront. I think I've got a section that actually says VSG. If not, I'll create that. But yeah, get yourself one of these like 2 meter cables, because the plugs aren't always directly next to the bed. So you might want to be using your phone, but if the plug is a bit far away, that's a situation. So get you one of these cables so that you're not having to do aerobics and bend your body trying to charge your phone and use it at the same time. And also, obviously, do not forget your European adapters. That is just essential. So please remember to pack those. Now, some people also recommended packing like heat pads. I never took any with me. No, actually, I did, but I never used them. So again, that's up to you. You probably don't need them. You can probably leave them behind, but if you think they might help, maybe take them. You could also maybe take a hot water bottle. Yeah, so yeah, you could take like a hot water bottle or heat pads. But again, those are kind of things that maybe are not quite necessary, but if you need them, take them. And then medication wise, I never took any like painkillers or anything like that because in the hospital they gave me, I'm sure it was morphine, maybe it wasn't, I feel like it was, but yeah, they gave me painkillers, so you don't need to pack those. And they gave me a few other things which actually I can touch on now, so I'll show you guys some of the things anyway that they gave me that I needed to bring back home. Right, so now, guys, do not be like me and overpack your bags because coming home, dagatambura. Like, if you don't understand Shona, that means I struggled. Like, I struggled because my bags they were not full to the brim, but they were quite full. And coming home from the surgery, they give you a lot of stuff. So they gave me this bag here, Clinic Hub, their bariatric. Actually, no, this is just their Clinichub bag. And then they also gave me this other bag. Let me pull that out. Yeah, this is their Clinichub bariatric bag. Um, here. So first things first, don't fill your bags to the brim because you need some space because they are going to give you a lot of stuff to take home with you. So make sure you leave some space because the stuff that they give you is essential. You can't leave it, like you absolutely need it. And my package included these things. I don't know if every package includes these things. Maybe other companies will not give you these things or maybe they'll make you buy them. Maybe it's a choice. I'm not sure. But the package I went for with Clinichub it included these things, so they were essential, so I needed to take them home. So obviously I've now finished some of the medication and things like that, but so yeah, I was trying to say, so I can't show you guys in the video, but some of the things that they did give me were blood thinners in the form of injections, and then they also gave me painkillers in the form of a liquid painkiller. They also gave me my vitamins. I had two sets of vitamins, so I had a liquid vitamin and then I had a vitamin that was like a pill. um Also, to add to that, I was only traveling with hand luggage, but because they gave me a medical form, I was able to take the stuff through security because you might be wondering, was it over 100 mils? Some of the things were over 100 mils, but because I had that note from the doctor, I was able to show that to the people at security and they could verify it. They still had to like check to make sure it wasn't like dangerous, but I was able to carry my liquids that were over 100 mils. But yes, so in terms of other things that I had to pack, or rather other things they gave me, they also gave me my protein shakes. Now, guys, they gave me a ton of these, and this is why I'm saying leave space in your bag. So they gave me all these Berry Fit protein shakes. I can't even tell you how many there were. There was probably like 25 of these to 30 maybe. I don't know if the color will even like properly show up, but anyway, this is just a banana flavored protein shake. Anyway, yeah, they gave me a ton of these protein shakes. So I had like so many flavors. I actually couldn't even bring the box home because they were in like a brand new box. So I just had to take them out and put them like one sachet at a time into my bag. So definitely leave a room for those in case your surgery provider is gonna give you some of those. They also gave me a protein cup. Guys, I can't find this, the protein shaker. I can't find it. It's in the garage somewhere, and I'm a bit traumatized because I went in the garage last weekend and I fell. So I did not want to dig in the garage today. So yeah, I couldn't find it. But they did just give me like a protein shaker cup, and it comes with like the straw, the lid. It's got this lid, and then it's also got like another lid for to shake your protein, so you can actually um drink it like a regular protein shaker cup. They also gave me, so after your operation, you get one of these things, and if you've been doing research for gastric sleeve, you probably know about this. This is just to help, I think, like get your lungs and things like that back to their normal sort of breathing, their normal sort of functioning levels. So yeah, they gave me that. I probably don't really need it now, but I just had kind of kept it because I knew like I would be filming like these videos talking about the operation. So yeah, you'll get one of those, and I think you need to use it for a few days after the surgery. I can't remember how long, but yeah, I took that home with me. They also gave me spare bandages. Definitely get some of these when you're in hospital if you can, because like I said, when I was in hospital, one of my scars it like leaked through, like it bled out or whatever. You guys will have seen that in the vlog when I had to like call the nurse in to come and change it. So yeah, get some of those. These are waterproof bandages, and these are so strong, guys. See, when I got home and I was taking them off to like shower and things like that, like to apply the new ones, I'm pretty sure I ripped my, well, not ripped my skin, but my skin was scarred from the tape. Like these things are heavy duty. I don't know if you can buy these in a normal shop or if you need to like go to a hospital, but they're high grade and they're very, very good. I should probably sell these because they're such good quality. So yeah, if you can get some of those, definitely get a couple. Like when that incident happened, it wasn't even an incident, but when mine bled through, my nurse gave me a couple extra, which was really good. So take some of these, so that you don't have to rely on your own bandages and you don't need to spend your own money, and get some back in the UK. And then after your surgery, they also, help you to start preparing for your new life, your new stomach. So my hospital gave me this nutrition book, or rather my provider, my surgery provider, and it's got like so much stuff in it. Like there's stuff about, what you should be eating at like step 4, level 2, things like that. It talks about what you eat at different stages. It gives you different recipes, different portion sizes. It helps you to know what are your priorities, things like that. So this is really handy. And then there's a note section at the back. Well, there's like weight management, so you can use this so you can like track your weight, things like that. I just did all this on my phone because I just like to have my numbers easily and handy, and it's easier to get access to, and it's just easier to like update the documents. But there's also a note section so you can be adding your notes, things like that. But yeah, this was just a nice little journal, and it's good for, some like after the surgery, sometimes it is difficult to think, what can I eat, what kind of food should I be having, how much food should I be having, how much protein should I be having. So this book does have a lot of really good like ideas, recipes, things like that. And I think it actually goes all the way up to 2 years, at least a year or two after the surgery. So there's like different portion sizes for the different stages of the recovery. So yeah, I find this really, really handy, and I'm glad that my hospital gave me that. I'm also trying to think back to what else they gave me in the hospital. I know in the bag they also gave me lactose-free milk. And that was for like the protein shakes, but I couldn't take that because I think that was like 200 mils, so I had to leave that in the hospital. But I think those were the main things that they gave me following the surgery. So those things, I needed to take those home with me. Oh yeah, they also gave me stomach liners, so I think it was like omeprazole, a few other medications. I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, there were a few things like that that they gave me. So like guys, just most importantly, leave some space in your bag because there are things that you just absolutely need to take. And yeah, you probably could carry the bag on its own as an extra piece of hand luggage, but if you can, just try and put it into your hand luggage. Traveling home after the surgery, I know a lot of people have questions about like, do airlines let you fly after surgery? You should probably wait, things like that. But I had no issues traveling home. I don't think I actually disclosed to the airlines that I'd had surgery. The only one I did disclose to was EasyJet because I was traveling I booked a seat with extra leg room, which it's not necessary, but just to give you a bit, just to give yourself a bit of extra space, it was nice. So if you can, maybe book that, just to give yourself a bit of extra comfort. So yeah, I did for EasyJet, and because it's an emergency role, they do ask you, like, you know, if it was an emergency, are you able to like help or assist or whatever? And I was just like, yes. And I was like praying to God there was no emergency. Thankfully there wasn't. And yeah, in fact, I had told them that I needed special assistance, but there's like different options. So yeah, when you're booking your flights, you can book special assistance, and I think one of the options is like, I need special assistance as in I need a wheelchair all the way to the airplane, or I need a wheelchair to get to the plane but I can walk up the stairs on my own, or I just need a badge maybe to like to let people know that I have special assistance but I'm fine. So there's different options. So I think I just picked the lowest one, which was I could walk like unassisted, and I was fine. So the only benefit that it gave me was that I got a badge which allowed me to cut through security. So I got to go through like the VIP or the fast track security. So that was really good. So yeah, I would recommend doing that because you know those queues can be long sometimes and you're gonna be tired, you're gonna have your bag. So if you can cut corners a little bit, then do that. And that was free. Like they don't charge you for needing special assistance. So yeah, I went for that option. And again, just to make my life easier because I was traveling on my own. So I would recommend doing that if you can. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much everything that I recommend for packing for your surgery, not packing for your surgery, and also just a bit of insight into what they give you just to help you guys prepare a little bit. If there's anything that I've forgotten, I will leave it down below. A lot of the stuff that I got was from Amazon, so I will link everything that I can to my storefront so that you guys can easily get it. And yeah, if there's anything else that, you know, if you've done the surgery and you've watched the video, or if there's something that you think this is absolutely essential, please leave it in the comments below because there's a lot of girls that are watching who are preparing for their surgery and they have questions, and there's probably things that I've missed out or things that I think maybe I should have needed but I can't think of it right now. So definitely leave it in the comments below so that you can help the next person. But yeah, let me know, what are you packing, what are you leaving behind, and if you've done the surgery, is there anything that you absolutely recommend to take, or is there anything that you would say absolutely leave that is like a waste of space, waste of time? So let us know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions just about my journey, my experience, please let me know below or message me on Instagram, whatever you prefer, and I will get back to you. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.